Minute Math. When you need help, you use Minute Math.
Hi, I'm Sean Gannon, and this is Minute Math, and today we're learning about solving rational equations. We're going to solve each equation and remember to check for extraneous solutions. So, if I was given this equation, 1 over 5k squared plus 2k minus 6 over 5k plus 2, and that's equal to 6 over 5k squared plus 2k. Okay. One thing we know about our fractions is that we can only combine them when they have the same denominator. So, all of our denominators have a k, I see a 5, but notice we have a k squared and a k here, and this is just k and then a 2. Okay? So we have 5k squared, 2k, 5k plus 2, k squared plus 2k. So I take this one right here, this 6 over 5k plus 2, and I multiply that by a k. Okay? So I multiply by a k over a k. So this one here, so you can see it. So if I multiply that by, I get the marker part here, a k over a k. So what is that going to do? Well, essentially, the other parts stay the same, so if I come down here, 1 over 5k squared plus 2k, okay, minus, well, k times that 6 will be 6k. We distribute this k to both parts there in the denominator, and so now we have 5k squared plus 2k equals, lastly, 6 over 5k squared plus 2k. So now all of our denominators are the same, which makes it easier to solve. So let's go to the left side of the equal sign. We can combine the two now, so the denominators are the same. So they will share the same denominator when they're done, 5k squared plus 2k. Okay? But then the numerators, we can subtract them together. Well, they're not like terms, so it's just 1 minus 6k. And let's bring down the right side. 6 over 5k squared plus 2k. Alright. Well, now we can cross multiply. Okay? So when we cross multiply here, okay, what that's going to do is help us get our final variable by itself. So in doing so, I'm going to cross multiply. Okay, but notice the way I do it. I'm not actually going to FOIL or distribute. I'm just going to leave it here as 1 minus 6k times 5k squared plus 2k equals the right hand side, 6 times 5k squared, it's almost for an x there, k squared, plus 2k. Okay? Now, I'm going to divide both sides, ready, by this 5k squared plus 2k. Normally I would just start distributing right now, but I know if I divide that to both sides, that's going to kind of cancel out, and I like to cancel as much as possible. So if I divide that 5k squared plus 2k to both sides, these will cancel right here, and this will cancel. Okay? So, because they're exactly the same. And so, if we continue our work here, we're left with just this 1 minus 6k that was in the parenthesis, and that's just equal to, really, just 6 by itself here. So this, super complicated, just became pretty easy. So, let's keep going. Subtract a 1 to both sides, and we're left with a negative 6k equals, well, 6 over minus 1 is 5, divide by negative 6, and we're left with our final answer here of just k equals negative 5, 6. But they tell us we need to check for extraneous solutions, so let's do that. So I'm going to rewrite my original equation, minus that pink part there, okay? And I'm going to leave everything on the left and right hand side, but I'm going to substitute negative 5, 6, and 4k. So let's do that here. We're going to check. This is our check right here, okay? So we have 1 over 5, that's going to be the k, plus 2 times that k, minus 6 over 5 times again that k, plus 2, equals 6 over 5 times again that k squared, plus 2 times that variable there. Okay, so just so we can see it, we're going to put k in for each one of these values. We have k here, k there, k here. Oh, sorry, not k. Well, k, yes, but we're checking the extraneous solutions. Common mistake, I would just rewrite the first problem, but I've seen students do that as an answer. Negative 5, 6 for each one. Negative 5, 6. Negative 5, 6. Negative 5, 6. And negative 5, 6 here. Okay? So, what I want to do now is, well, let's go square. We're going to simplify and see if the left and right hand side are equal. So, negative 5, 6 squared. Or 1 over, excuse me, don't forget that. Negative 5, 6 squared. Well, negative 5, 6 squared is negative 5, 6 times negative 5, 6. Multiply the numerators across, and we have a 25. 5 times 5 is 25, and 6 times 6 is 36. Plus, well, here we can simplify a little bit. 2 and the 6 become a 3 in the denominator, and we have a negative 5 thirds here. Minus 6 over 5 times 5 is a 25, but it's negative, so we have a negative 25 over 6 plus 2 equals all the way to the right, 6 over, well, again, same thing as we did here, right? 5 times 25 over 36 plus, and then we found it was negative 5 thirds. Okay. So now let's keep going. We're going to keep trying to check, see if the right and left hand side are equal. So I'm going to use my calculator to help me out here. Okay, so we got some good fractions, but let's do 5 times 25 over 36. So 25 divided by 36 times 5, and that as a fraction is 125 over 36. I should have known that. I don't know if it would simplify. Okay, 125 over 36 minus, right, plus a negative is same thing as subtraction, 5 thirds. Minus here, well, 6 over, what's negative 25 over 6 plus 2? So negative 25 divided by 6, we add 2 to that, and then as a fraction, because I just like keeping everything as fractions, that's a negative 13 over 6. Alright, and the right hand, this last thing, the denominator will be the same, 125 over 36, and then minus 5 thirds. Okay, let's keep going. What's 125 over 36? 25 divided by 36 minus 5 thirds. And as a fraction, okay, so we have 1 over, and this is 65 over 36, minus, well, we have 6 divided by negative 13 divided by 6, and that as a fraction, thanks to our calculator, is a negative 36 over 13. And the right hand side, well, we still have the denominator the same, so we have 6 over 65 over 36. So let's keep going here. Remember, this is plus a negative. A minus a negative is plus a positive. So 1 divided by 65 divided by 36. Okay? And then I am going to add, so let's do it all in one step here, because I'm kind of running out of room, plus 36 divided by 13 as a fraction. And that should give you the fraction 216 over 65. The right hand side here, what's 6 divided by 65 divided by 36, and that as a fraction is 216 over 65. So now, what does that mean? The left and right hand side are both equal to meaning we have a true solution. And so our final answer here is k equals a -5/6.
Minute Math. When you need help, you use Minute Math. Minute Math. When you need help, you use Minute Math. MinuteMathTutor.com.